Alright.
So now that we know this distance formula backwards, forwards, and the whole nine, the problem is this, is that we have a platform that has a coordinate of -30, comma, -20. And then another location at -15, comma, 10. Okay? And while my graph just doesn't fit that, right? So that's no help. Let's get rid of this. Delete. So we're going to freehand this one. And what they're talking about, let me read it. It says that there's a zip line course and you harness a cable and it travels through the treetops. At the start of platform A, you zip to the other platforms B, C, D, E, F. There's a picture in your book. It says, how far do you travel from platform A or from platform B to platform C? Well, we don't really need the picture, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to kind of sketch this out in the XY plane. So for B, I'm going to go over negative, and we'll count by tens, -30, and I'm going to go down -20. So this is B, -30, comma, -20. We'll call that x1, comma, y1. And then for C, you're going to go -15, right? Which is like in the middle, right here. And then you're going to go up 10, so it's like right here. And that's -15, comma, 10. And they're really asking us, hey, what's the distance that you travel from there to there? Well, that's easy to find out. Oh, by the way, this is x sub 2, comma, y sub 2. Just plug it in. So I'm going to write the formula out. What I like to recommend to students is that you write the formula out every time when you do your homework. It's kind of like studying. I memorized all these formulas. If you look, I don't have any notes. I'm not checking the book. They're in my head. And the reason they're in my head is every time I did a distance problem in high school or in college, I wrote the formula that I used down the first time, and then I finished the problem. And it's committed to my memory now. Okay. So I would like to see that on your homework. The good news is that by the time you finish all your homework problems, you won't need a flashcard or anything like that. Although I do write some of the formulas down on the board to kind of help you guys out. But you won't need them because you write it down in your homework. Well, anyways, what's my x sub 2? -15 minus x sub 1, which is also minus. So I got minus a minus. And we square that. And then y sub 2 is 10. And then what minus y sub 1. And we'll square all that. Well, when we minus a minus, we actually plus. This next one is going to be -15 plus 30 is 15 squared. And then -10 plus 20 is 30 squared. Okay, now at that point, I think I'm just gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go back though. I like the math print mode. Although I'll probably do it in both. I'm gonna say square root in parentheses 15 squared. Although you don't need to do it that way. And then plus 30, right? That's what we had. Then arrow, enter. 33.5. Did it tell us what to round to? Yeah, there's no instruction as to what to round to, but if we wanted to round to the tens, remember that this is the same as 1 over 10. This is 1 over 100. Oops. And it goes 1 over 1,000, 1 over 10,000. If I wanted to round to the tens, I look at this one here. Since it's 4 or less, we would round down. So that means that my answer then would be D D is, whoops, not equal to, what do I put? Approximately 33.5. I think it was in meters. I can't remember the units. I think I read that somewhere in there.